Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, I'm going to start using Doordash. Uber One customer uses discount for Uber Eats, then she sees her Apple Pay total. You know, honestly, I was wondering why this wasn't talked about a lot after my last video, which seemed to have done well on this subject. So I'm kind of glad that this is getting more volume overall. And it turns out that there have been issues on Uber Eats in regards to how it works with Apple Pay. And this customer is once again exposing how it's not working the way it's supposed to. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Is Uber One worth it? Although this customer pays monthly to receive a discount on orders, no discount was applied to their recent order. It's having her question the usefulness of not just the discount program, but Uber Eats as a whole. In a video with 185,300 views, Kalia Denise at Lyah.luxury details exactly what happened. Things you do for content, huh? We're going to leave our TikTok as well as a profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. Before I even get into this, no, it would not be worth it if you can't actually access the benefits of the program. It's one thing for somebody to offer the benefits as part of the program, but if you can't even access them, you shouldn't be paying a monthly fee. If it was free, it's a totally different conversation, but it's not.
This is what my breakdown looks like. There's a promo that I get 15% off. Cool, great. Why not get some food because I'm about to get 15% off? My subtotal is $31. Now, if you do the math, you minus the $4.65 for the promotion, great. The $3.27 for the Uber One credit, great. Then they add the $6.51 for taxes and fees. So the promotion brought it down to $23, and then it brought it back up to $29.59. Great, still cheaper than what I would have paid because honestly, the subtotal for everything would have been about $40. But that's not the problem. The problem is when I go to pay. When I go to pay, the price comes up to $32.86.
Yep, that basically means the Uber One discount of $3.27 is not applying for some reason. That's so odd though, because with the other promotion, with the other guy, this is the exact same issue we had with another content creator that was exposing this exact thing and was going viral for it. The Uber credits, for some reason, just isn't applying to their account. I don't even know how to respond to that, to be honest. It does seem like there's some disconnect there.
It said my price was supposed to be $29.59. So how does it go back up to the $32, you might ask? Oh, that Uber One promotion that I've been paying for monthly, they just added back the $3.27 that they said they took off at the end of the cart. But my ass, I'm always hungry, so I never peep that shit. But now that I do, I'm fucking canceling my membership with y'all. Because if y'all are gonna fucking snake me, at least let it be fucking known. So yeah. Fuck Uber, and I'm going to start using DoorDash.
Actually, that seems more like that 5% you're supposed to get in Uber One credits for some reason isn't applying to Apple Pay. I feel like I need to read the Uber One credits in the TOS. There has to be a reason that's not the case, or that's not happening. Or it's just a general glitch. They are not alone in their Uber One skepticism. Daily Dot recently reported on a similar case with James Charles, LOL. Charles allegedly also noticed their Uber One discount was added back to their total. I actually made a video on that as well. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check that out. But that just revealed something interesting, is that you're paying the full price and the $3.27 isn't coming out. So is there something that says Apple Pay and Uber One credits can't apply to each other? Like you can't use Uber One if you're using you can't use Uber One credits if you're using Apple Pay. What's up with that? I wonder if she switched to a card if she'd have that issue, because I doubt that. What's Uber One and how does it work? If you get rides or food with Uber often, Uber One can actually be pretty helpful. When it's actually applied to your total, it's supposed to remove up to 10% on eligible orders. Additionally, it guarantees a $0 delivery fee, promotions, and you can earn 6% towards Uber One credits from your rides. According to the company's site, members Drivers can save an average of $25 per month with Uber One. However, the asterisk points out that $25 average monthly savings does not include the monthly cost of the promotion. So really, it's an average of $15 a month with the subscription. Still, the savings can vary and be more or less monthly depending on the customer. Yeah, that's true. If you do use Uber One like that, or if you do get rides from Uber often, you can end up saving money. But here's the reality. You can end up saving money on Uber, but you could also be putting that money towards a payment on a car. You could use that money towards anything else, really, because I remember a recent video I was talking about this. If you put that money that you were going to pay for rides, public transportation, etc., towards a car payment or towards a golf cart, in my area, golf carts are big, you'd end up saving money. There's a give and take here and a level of opportunity cost. What do viewers think? Viewers share their frustrations with Uber. We need a class action lawsuit because sometimes I'll pay one price. The next thing I know, I'm being charged a completely different price hours later, suggested one commenter. Yeah, I actually kind of hear that. And a lot of people also have talked about the authorization hold problems where sometimes they'll have multiple charges and only one of them will get removed, or like two of them, or they get double charged for some reason and they keep fighting the banks on it and they still have issues. But either way, the second person I seen talk about this in the last hour noted another. Do you think they were talking about Charles? That's so funny. I thought I was bugging. They did that whenever I'd order Ubers and then change the price 2 days later, another said. Uber One discounted my ride so much that no driver wanted to pick me up. So many problems with Uber, shared a different person. Yeah, that's a thing that not enough people really talk about, is that there is a lot of people that outright say you could reduce the price you're charging to the customer. That's also reducing the price the driver gets paid. There are so many people who will also claim
it's up to Doordash to pay the drivers more. Get a real job if you don't like it.
First off, anybody who makes the get a real job comment can shove it up their hoo-ha. Second, discounts come at a price. And discounts are something we, in my opinion, would need to consent to having. Some people claim that we're not independent contractors because we can't set our own rates and things like that. But the reality is, if you're not going to charge the customers the proper amount, then we need to be more strongly held to no tip, no trip. And that's just a reality. Because that's what's going to happen. In my opinion, it's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I understand that someone would just choose not to use Uber One after seeing that their payment method isn't allowing them to access their benefits. And if that's the reality, that might mean a couple different things. Number one, choose a different payment method. Why don't you have a credit card or anything like that? And number two, choose a different platform where your payment method actually makes sense. I understand there may be an issue technologically and there's a glitch and it might blow over with no problem. But I also understand that it shouldn't be your responsibility to have them uphold their end of the contract. Like, these services are expensive enough. You don't need to bait and switch people, especially when we all know this company is super shady along with a lot of these other gig companies. But that's really the only advice I can give you on this, other than simply find a different platform or something else. It's a weird glitch and I feel like it needs to be addressed sooner rather than later, or they just need to make it clear you can't use Uber One credits if you're using Apple Pay. Like, you gotta make that more clear. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.